Hey guys, what's up? Vocalor here, bringing a deck profile of Cardfight Vanguard, because, about 3 years ago I made the statement that I was going to make this a Cardfight Vanguard channel, and that never happened. Not because I didn't want it to happen, it's just kind of like locals quit playing Vanguard, but I kept up with the game because I enjoyed this game. Ignore... Sorry, I was reading a text a buddy of mine sent me. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And ironically, it did not involve Vanguard, which is kind of funny because me and have been talking Vanguard all day. Anyway, ignore the fact that this is a Force Blaster blade. I don't have a Blaster Dark one. But if I did, it still wouldn't be signed. So it'd still be getting used just because this thing is gorgeous. Anyway, that's irrelevant. And so is kind of full bow. So full bow is just starter. Not really much to be said about it. It's, you write it, you draw a card. Which, I'm honestly okay with it. Having starters where they are such a very, very important part of the game to me. And to the point where it was getting kind of out of hand, like with TikTok and Seven Seas Dude. Anyway, that's not important. We're talking standard Vanguard, so here we go. For Phantom Blaster Dragon, ignore the 3 that are the GR limit break ones. Reason why is because I do have a second on the way, I just don't have the other 2. So these 3 are technically proxied. Well, these 2, one will be replaced soon. That doesn't matter anything. So basically what Phantom Blaster Dragon does is counterblast 1, retire 3 of your rear guards. Your opponent retires 3. Once per turn, if your opponent is at 4 or less life, you can ping him for 1 for a Soul Blast of a grade 3. Yahoo! Next, 2 copies of the Dark Dictator. Basically, he gets 2k for every rearguard you have, which is okay. I don't like it as much as I like Phantom Blaster Dragon, and he's not that bad. I've been thinking about running him at 3, but I'm trying some different stuff. That's why I'm also running... Move forward a bit. 2 of Dark Mage Badhaba? I think that's how you say that. Car? Yeah, I'm trying him at 2. He may get down to 1, and Dark Dictator might end up going up to 3 and this guy to 1. But for now, he's being played at 2. So basically what he does is you Soul Blast 1, look at the top card of your deck, call it to a rear guard, or put it in the drop zone. If you call it to a rear guard, it gets 5k, and at end of turn, retire that unit. So yeah, that's the grade 3s. And then moving on to grade 2s. So, obviously, you're going to run 4 of Blaster Dark, which is when on Vanguard or Rearguard, counterblast 1, your opponent chooses a card and one of their units and retires it. And when he is your Vanguard, for once per turn, you can discard a card from your hand if they have no rear guards, and then this unit gets plus drive 1. So he gets twin drive, which giving a grade 2 twin drive is a little ridiculous. 4 copies of Darkness Bait and Maka, counterblast 1, call a grade 1 card from your hand, grade 1 or less, add it from your hand, draw a card, and this unit gets plus 5k power until end of turn. Next, moving on to this confusing son of a gun. Yeah, I'm trying to curse less. I don't necessarily know if I like it. Anyway, so Cathbad, the only reason why it confuses me is because of the subtext, and I'll get to that in a moment. So, what Cathbad does is when he's on rearguard, when it attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets plus 3k until end of the battle for each rearguard you have more than your opponent. And then it has parentheses, plus 9k if you have 5 and your opponent has 2. I don't necessarily know if that's like an example, like since you have 3 more, he gets 9k, or if like your opponent only has 1 and you have 5, if that means, because I'd give you 4 more than him, so that would be 12. I think I do not know if that's how Cathbad works. So please, in the comments, please let me know so I'm not completely screwing this up. Moving on to grade 1s. And this, me not having everything yet. Sad face. Anyway, 4 copies of Blaster Dagger. When he's on rear guard. Oh, when it is placed on rear guard, if you have 2 or more grade 1 or less rear guards, cannot bless 1, draw a card. And this unit gets plus 3k until end of turn. Next, Maka. Maka should be at 4. I only have 3. Sorry. Basically what it is, when it's on rear guard, you can rest this unit. And search your deck for a... I just lost it. Search your deck for up to 1 5,000 power card. Call it to an open rear guard circle and shuffle your deck. This ability may only be used by a card with the same name once per turn. It's a great way to get it. This deck will burn your resources out fast, and it has no problem doing it. So granted, you don't necessarily want to call triggers. You're definitely just going to want to, like, at least for the first 2, just call them the main. Because you don't want to burn up all your resources, but it comes to the point where you are going to use Phantom Blaster Dragon skill, which you can use multiple times a turn. You'd only really need to do it twice at most, because Excel is a thing. But, you know, you're wanting to get this... You're wanting to use as much as rear guards that you can just throw away, and sometimes that does involve triggers. Anyway, 3 of Abyss Router? Anyway, let's see. When placed, Soul Blast 1, color grade 0 from your hand, draw a card. Next, to this perfect guard. Ignore him. He's not relevant, really. I just don't have the other thing. Oh, and also 1 Blaster Dagger, because if it boosts or attacks, hits a Vanguard, then you put the unit. Then you put this into your soul. Your opponent retires a unit. That's why I'm only running it 1 and not more. This thing, which is kind of trash, I may move this up to 2 just because this thing is horrible. I mean, it's not horrible. I like the premise of it, because when it boosts... Oh, gosh, excuse me. If you have another grade 1 rear guard, you may have this unit get 5k, and then at the end of turn, retire this unit at the end of the battle. So, yeah. Anyway, triggers. It is kind of just standard for crit, which we are supposed to be getting another crit trigger. And so is Royals, so that means woohoo, guys, we can go up to 12 crit. I don't know if I will do that, but it could be interesting. Yeah, so 8 crit. 4 heal. 2 Mac clear. Perfect guards. And then 2 Halal. So yeah. This would obviously be Mac clear if I had the other 2. So instead I played the cruddy grade 1 and... yeah, just kind of roll with what I have, even though I don't really want to. But anyway, guys, that is basically going to be it for this deck profile. I hope you enjoyed the video. And please leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more of this. I can't guarantee it'd be consistent because work is a thing and life sucks. Anyway, guys, that'll be all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.